Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at the Bitcoin US dollar index on the 1 hour time frame as we approach the beginning of a new week. Now, this X does not mark the beginning of that new week. This X marks the opening of CME Bitcoin Futures at 2300 hours UTC. Used to be 22, but the time change changed that. So, because it opens based on Chicago time. Um, so, 3.5 hours away from that right now. Now, this X marks the level at which we need to approximately be at on spot in order not to create a gap on futures. Futures closed the day last Friday. Well, the range, the high range, the upper wick of the candle on Friday um, reached a height of, what was it, 34,260. So, or 270, somewhere around there. So, assuming a premium of $250, $300, as long as spot is around here, there will not be a gap in futures. So it's always been a big deal to a lot of people that we need to close these gaps. And a lot of times we do. A lot of times we don't. But anyway, go to my crypto essentials section on my YouTube channel to see my views on that. I pointed out that in the past there's a lot of gaps that have left. There's a couple anyway that have been left unfilled from the previous bull run, and the others simply got filled years later in the bear market when we came back down to those levels, but remained unfilled for months to a year and a half, I think. So if we do create a gap here, I think that's a big uh, catalyst for upwards price action. I think a lot of bears and shorts would get liquidated trying to fill that gap, assuming it's a given, and would then cause price action to move upwards. Would get rid of that selling pressure and possibly even create buying pressure as they try to fill their positions. Anyway, so the yellow line here is the top of our ascending triangle we've been trading in, and the lavender line below it is the, never click far enough to the left, the bottom of that triangle. We have attempted to break out here, and let's see, no. Attempted to break out here, and currently trying for another attempt. Now, originally, I did foresee a breakout in this point to move up to here. It was just last week, and that didn't pan out. So these points here, I will probably on the next video you'll see them moved over a little bit because I believe those to be our targets. Now, this right here is the target from the ascending triangle. Yeah, right? Yep. Here's the measurement, and this is the target from a breakout of this ascending triangle. That's about $37,000 right now. And that brings us, if we break out here, towards the upper portion of this parallel channel, marked by the green line here. That is the top of a much larger parallel channel. We have three parallel channels we're working with now. The white zombie triangle, the green, channel, the green channel, and the blue channel. We are at the upper portions of both the white and green channel. You have to zoom out a lot more to see those. This white line is not that. Let's change that. See, that's not the upper portion. There's the white channel. Green channel, the bottom of the green channel is here. See, the white channel has this orange center line. Green channel as well. No, I think the green channel is the orange center line. It has a much smaller orange center line. They're kind of right close to each other. And the blue channel starts right here. The base of the blue channel is the support line, trend line that we held from January 23 to August 23, and that is creating a new range for us to trade in. And we are transitioning from the white and green channel, from the white to the green to the blue. So I do imagine to see some consolidation here, probably as we bounce around those various lines before finally breaking out up here. Why did I just touch something and move it? Let's reverse that. There we go. And then marked in blue here, we have the next CPI data release. I think that's probably going to have some sort of influence on the market. That's Tuesday, November 14th. So it's a week from this Tuesday. Now the altcoins are pumping pretty good. Pretty good pump. I mean, it's not huge, but it's a nice move, and it's been a consecutive move as we've broken off of as we've rebounded. I have to zoom way out. I'm on a 1 hour time frame. This is looking at the total 3 market cap. As I called for a rebound off of this red line, it's the base of a parallel channel that we've been trending in that goes way back for the history of the altcoins. And it was expected. It was only reasonable to believe that we would bounce from here and upwards. And sure enough, it's exactly what we did. And this is playing out. This is playing out to a T. These predicted moves for this market in the cycles that it follows. So we broke through this neckline of the huge inverse head and shoulders pattern. And we just did that yesterday. And so we're not seeing, it's this is going to play out over the next weeks and months, this big move upwards. And we did see a little bit of a pullback here, but not really a retest of this line. The heavier white line is drawn on a weekly time frame, I believe, and the thinner white line is drawn on a 12-hour time frame. That's why they're slightly a little bit different. You get different wicks on the candles on those different time frames. So, but we have bounced back off of this little pullback here. When CME Futures opens and Bitcoin starts pumping, regardless if Bitcoin starts pumping before or after futures, I believe it will pump again. Um, oops, I guess I just switched over here. I believe it will. Ooh, heading into the end of the day, before or after the futures opens here. Now we are pulling back. I do see a pullback now. So could be very reasonable that we wait for this. Maybe another pullback to this line, this center line here, before moving back upwards through here. And then we'll see Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been holding. I believe Bitcoin's been holding over the week for this moment because they don't want to create a gap. I really wish they would. But once CME Futures opens, boom, this is going up and out. And that might draw some money away from here, get us to pull back down to about 30, 37, 3, 4, 2, even somewhere around in this range. Let's mark a little circle there. As a new day starts, we might see a pullback into that range towards the end of the day, and then bounce. And see a significant bounce in Bitcoin in the alt market. We'll march onwards and upwards together. And let's look at Bitcoin dominance for a second. Let's see how Bitcoin dominance has taken a huge plunge here. Now on another chart, I did have a parallel channel drawn, but I don't have it drawn here. I don't think we need all that fancy dancy stuff here. Oops, on the wrong thing. Wait, where's my I think I can't see it because oh crap. I got something else in the way here that you can't see. It's not allowing me to change the sign. Hold on, here we go. There we go. So I don't think you can see it. Can you see it? There we go. So you can see that Bitcoin dominance has fallen out of this parallel channel. So it makes sense that we'd see a little bit of a pullback in the altcoins, bringing us back up to here, and with a surge in Bitcoin, and then them following together. Of course, I believe the altcoins are going to outpace Bitcoin for the next few months, so we will see it continue downwards here. Or maybe this is just a step down. But I do expect dominance to continue down here a little bit. But at some point, I do expect another pump in Bitcoin, probably whenever the ETF gets approved or something like that. Back up to this, probably this line. Let's go on a weekly. Might be easier to see here. So, yeah, downwards here. Maybe we do come down a little bit more and trade between these green and yellow channels. So, yeah, maybe I don't know. We just broke through. We just broke through the neckline of that inverse head and shoulders on the total three, so that would predicate a big, huge move upwards. um, on the total three, bringing Bitcoin down into here. Bitcoin has been on a tear and dominance, outpacing the altcoins for quite a while. Is due for a correction. I did think it would be heading downwards back here somewhere, but it had this one last surge. Um, Now, I do have Bitcoin dominance also in my Crypto Essentials section of my YouTube channel, and it tells all about these spilling cup patterns that Bitcoin follows cycle after cycle. And currently, this cycle that we're in is what's the word? It's this point here is the same point here in the Bitcoin overall cycle. So you can see how we did have this move downwards, and then a big move downwards here, and then continued down in choppiness, and then another move up. Let's see, this is August. This is 6 months, quite a few months later. Oh, wait, that's a whole year and a half later. That's 19. This is 21, year and a half later. But that also had the COVID thing in there. You got to subtract quite a few months for that. Anyway, I'm getting way off topic here because this is a topic for a whole another video. But it would make sense that Bitcoin continues downwards here. Altcoins outpace it. Let's just leave it at that. What did I typed on? Oh, you know what else is interesting? As far as altcoins go, oh, I'm on the wrong chart. Here we go. Well, I don't know. Could very well be. Oh, no, that's right. I have drawn parallel channels on other altcoins, and you can see, well, because they are part of the crypto market cap, so it follows that they would follow the same patterns, um, trading in these overall long-term parallel channels. This is Cardano, and currently, just like the alt market, when we came down to the bottom of the channel, we bounced, and our next move is upwards here. So we will be traveling on all these altcoins up through over the course of the next year and a half, up through this channel, up into these heights, creating new all-time highs for a lot of these altcoins, not all of them, but we shall just see. Now, this is a 200-week moving average, which we were above. We fell through it here in May of 2022. Well, it's been quite a while, but I see us recovering these um, support levels. So we're headed back up here. It's just where we're going to go. See a big bull rally coming. Before we leave, let's take another look at what our overall markets are doing. We're on a daily time frame. It's beyond an hourly time frame. Not much. It's going a 5 minute. I love the 5 minute. I guess we're just going to go over here. You just never know. Heading into this, you could see a big pump upwards as people try to front run this. People are going to front run the opening of the start of a new day at the end of a week. I don't know. See, altcoins have kind of stalled out here too. So I could imagine a pullback down to here when CME Futures opens. I think that's probably what's going to happen. A lot of people might get faked out and start just dumping. But there's a lot of money that's gone on to the exchanges, and it's ready to suck up anything they can. Anything that gets dumped, they're going to suck it up. All right, like, subscribe, and see you next time.